So now the issue, as we said at the top, is in the hands of the 50 states. They will decide the question of abortion and legality moving forward. But the big question for us is, how does this affect everyone in the state of Ohio?
Well, our Mark Namick joins us now to break it all down for us. Mark.
Hey, good afternoon, Jay and Betsy. I'm glad to be here. It's a big political issue for sure. And, you know, in Ohio, the first thing you have to state is it is still legal. We are one of the 27 states where it still is there, and you can seek abortion up to 20 weeks of pregnancy, and there's about a half dozen clinics in Ohio that still perform that. But that could come to an end fast because there is a bill that was signed, it's a law, in 2019 by Ohio Governor Mike DeWine, known as the heartbeat bill, and that would ban the procedure once the fetal heartbeat can be detected, and that's at about 6 weeks. And it was quickly challenged when it was signed and then blocked by a federal court. But minutes after the decision today, Ohio Attorney General Dave Yost filed a motion in federal court to lift that legal ban. He argued that the high court's decision removes any reason to block the heartbeat bill. But as it stands, 13 states have already banned abortion because they had set up trigger laws that were tied to the high court's decision. That takes effect immediately. As I said, that leaves the 27 states that provide access to abortions, but that will likely trigger a lot more legal battles.
Lawmakers have been pushing for further restrictions for a while now. What are lawmakers considering here?
Well, I talked to a couple today, and they don't want to go on record, but we know where they stand. The Republican lawmakers want to go, to the point of fertilization. They want to ban it. And that is something that they've been talking about for decades, incremental steps. But what we have on the books right now with the heartbeat bill would almost essentially, this is what proponents of abortion rights say, will pretty much eliminate access to abortion because many women won't know or recognize that they're pregnant.
What is the mark now?
6 weeks. Well, it's up to 20 weeks. Currently. Right now. That's what
but the heartbeat bill would take it back to 6 weeks?
When you detect a fetal heartbeat, and that's generally considered around 6 weeks.
Okay.
All right. So what's the governor saying about this decision and then the plans moving forward?
Well, the governor has always said, give me a bill that bans abortion and I'll sign it. He has been consistent. He signed the heartbeat bill, something that the former governor, John Kasich, did not do. He vetoed it on his way out. So that's been a big issue. It's something the governor campaigned on. He talked on a radio program today about it, but looking at the contentiousness that's ahead this summer, and I think we have some sound from that.
This is hotly contentious. Those of us who are pro-life, have thought this was wrongly decided for 50 years. We marched out in Washington, Fran and I did, and kids, and feel very strongly about this. But I think that we have to let the court process take its place or play out. I think the political process plays out. It's going to play out in all 50 states. This is what we do in this country. We should not be afraid of democracy. We should not be afraid of the people being able to make decisions in this area.
And what we're going to see now going forward is a debate among lawmakers whether to come out. They're on recess up until September. They could come out now and pass a bill that would essentially act like a trigger bill, but others are debating whether they want to wait, maybe really see how this shapes up to be legally sound. But lawmakers won't commit to whether that's going to happen or not, but that could happen as recently as as soon as next week if they decide.
So the wheels are starting to move.
It's
now.
A political issue. It already has been since that leaked document came out in the governor's race and many of these midterm elections as we've been seeing. But it's going to continue. But abortion is legal here. That's the point that people are trying, on both sides are arguing. Like that's where it stands right now.
Right.
We're going to move forward thoughtfully.
All right, Mark Namick live in studio with us today. Thank you.